Hey guys, welcome back to another episode on Dodefy, my journey to becoming a product designer. So yeah, pretty much wrapping up the course now, and I ended up asking permission uh, with my IDP company, the project, to see if I could talk about the company and the project and the people there, and it's totally fine. So currently, I'm working for Schoolio, and his name is Satish. I'll link that in the description below. I'll link LinkedIn profile so you can see um, him. And also, I'm going to link my partner, Ashley Walensky. So that's my partner. So, yeah. So it's been pretty good. I just had a meeting today with my IDP host, Satish, and my partner, Ashley. So we ended up showing him the low fidelities and then the high fidelities. The high fidelity was like a bonus for him, but he was super excited about it. He was pretty content about what we delivered. So, so going based on the previous video that I made, so I ended up creating these like. Oh, let me take out my awesome notebook. Yeah, I recommend you guys to get this. It's a really cool notebook that has like little like red dots. It's super easy to sketch and wireframe here and do like those very low fidelity wireframes here. It's really simple, and you can do like straight lines. It's pretty cool. So I got this at Target. It was like around like $20, but it was totally worth it. It's kind of expensive for a notebook. Yeah. Uh, anyways, so based on my previous video, yeah, I got sick, by the way. So I got sick over the weekend and been trying to get better now. But I'll show you. So basically, me and my partner Ashley, we ended up coming up with wireframes with sketches. I mean, sketches that were for the homepage based on the user testing that was done previously. So we got really lucky, and there was actually Schoolio actually had user testing done before. So I think I mentioned that before, but that was super helpful for us. So we were able to go on and see more about the users. So we were able to go directly to sketches and see what we're going to design. So after our meeting, I think it was like last week or yeah, 2 weeks ago, around there, a week and a half. Satish didn't really like these sketches because it was just more of like a traditional and ordinary homepage that you see that has trust in it, that has information about the company. And he said that that was not his like intention overall, like getting what he was wanting for the project. So we ended up going back to the drawing board, and then we ended up sketching different things based on like his feedback and based on what's best for Schoolio. So I ended up getting all the like resources that I got from the user research that we did with me and Ashley, and then I ended up getting the stuff that we both did based on our sketches, and then after that I ended up coming up with new sketches. So I'll put that up like on the over here or something, so you guys can see the sketches because it's kind of hard to show you the sketches through here. Pretty much, this was one of the sketches that I made. So it's basically three routes that I made. So three options. So the first option that I had was to actually help a user find a product, and then the second option was to recommend a product based on learning style, based on uh, chance of improvement, chance of exploring, and the third option was like a search option, which kind of like the Zillow way, where it's kind of where a user like searches the date, searches the time, and then the location, not time, and then they're able to find a location, and then from there they're able to filter. So I kind of wanted to do kind of like a filter thing, but I felt like maybe we're heading in that direction or not. So that was just like an additional option to go. So um, after that, we ended up showing our sketches to Satish, and then Satish ended up liking the sketches a lot. So we ended up moving forward and seeing that we had like more flexibility of where we wanted to go. Ended up working on this route, which is the curriculum, finding a curriculum or finding a unit. So Schoolio Schoolio is like a Canadian curriculum that offers homeschooling material for kids. Makes it a lot easier and faster to go through Schoolio's um, printed documentations, and it's super like better than just having to go everywhere and trying to find the perfect materials. You know, like when you're a teacher, you have to get everything together, but Schoolio, they already have everything together for you. That way, you just buy it, and then you could just homeschool very easy or tutor children in Canada. So that's basically Schoolio for you. So I should explain that a little earlier, but yeah, that's Schoolio. So it's me and my partner Ashley were very excited about it throughout the whole process. Our meetings were awesome. We got a lot out of every meeting that we had and the direction that we headed. So I'll go to I'll quickly show you the sketches that I made. So this is like I was thinking like a world of, of Canada, showing Canada and the provinces, and showing the progress bar here, and then like animations, an astronaut here, testimonial, and then the top nav. So from there, I ended up when a user chooses a province like Ontario, then they're taken to like the second grade, or I mean they're taken to choose your grade, so they could choose there from kinder to 8th grade. After that, you hit next, and then so everything is going to be like animated in a way for it to be for the target users, which are parents and children. And then there, more like transitions. This is like a transitions page. And then from there, the user is able to select bundles or customize curriculum. So if they take customizing curriculum, they're able to choose subjects, and the products will be more narrowed down after that. And then if they save with bundle, it just gives them the bundle like the entire first grade or entire second grade or entire third grade. So for this route, I ended up sketching just the entire grade. So here's that second grade, and then from there, users able to like print or print if they want to, or and then here like I drew like a book where it's a bundle which is thicker than a unit, so unit's gonna be a lot thinner. And then from there it's checkout as guest, and then express checkout and billing and shipping and all that information, and then a confirmation. So that's pretty much my sketches that I did. And then my partner actually ended up making sketches for like the homepage and ways to get to this page. So this is just like one of the routes. So let's go to the computer and I'll show you the actual user research that we did. So here we have Schoolio's affinity map here. So I ended up like taking care of the affinity map. So like we ended up like going back and forth and trying to like get things done back and forth. So that's how it should be throughout your IDP. So here the affinity map, I ended up getting the previous user research and getting all their insights into post notes, and then categorizing it into topics. And then from there, I created a sitemap with the footer, because I felt like the structure of the website needed like a lot of work and reorganization because everything was like everywhere. So I felt like after this, I felt like more comfortable in designing and going towards designing. So like after that, my partner was able to go based off what I did, and then do the empathy map, and then do the personas. And she ended up doing that, which was able to help me see who my targeted users were going to be. And we ended up coming up with like the homeschool mom or homeschool parent, and then the tutor. So Ashley was awesome. She ended up creating this mood board here. It was really inspirational for me because it ended up helping me choose and know what colors I wanted to choose for the design. So that was the mood board that she created. I liked it a lot. I ended up telling her that. And then from there, So this is basically our low fidelities. So this is the low fidelity from the sketches that I ended up showing just now into a low fidelity digital. To choose province, and this is the overall sketches that I had from the Schoolio, and I ended up making it into like non-digital. I mean digital, from a non-digital to a digital wireframe. So this is a low fidelity wireframe in a way, in a sense, kind of like medium in a way, but like no color, so it's grayscale. So choose your province, and then select one or multiple provinces. So like if user hits there Ontario, then it'll show like the text Ontario, and then it'll be like highlighted around it. So bundles, so that should be there. Find your curriculum, and then hit next. This animation will be here like a testimonial. So also the top nav was, I was able to get it from like the sitemap and put it there, and it made it a lot like easier and simple. So from there, the user is taken to choose their grade, and then they're able to choose kinder to 8th, or choose multiple, or just a single one. But here I just have 2nd grade, and then next, and then a user is able to save more with bundle. So you get the complete bundle to get all units from a grade. You'll save more with this option, or customize your curriculum. Be able to customize your options by mixing and matching different subjects from a grade. This option provides you to select units to purchase. So that's the customization for your curriculum. And then from there, the user is able to select the bundle. All right, so here, and select your bundle. After this, a user is able to select the bundle and see if they want to add an additional $75 to print it, or add $70.99 for shipping and handling for 2 business days, 1 business days. Depends on like what they want. But I ended up knowing and like seeing this after this, but I ended up knowing that this should be a radio button option instead of a select box. So here's a book that I was talking about how like it should be a unit, it should be thick. So this is basically like going to be the bundle. So the unit's going to be thinner than this. So a complete 2nd grade, and then a user's able to add to cart. And then if they're add to cart, then this updates items, and then the total quantity, and then the printed, and then the shipping and handling. So total will be there, very visual, very to the point. I felt like I liked it a lot. It's very simple, and also a user is shown that there's going to be one item in the cart when added to cart. And then from there, after user selects checkout, the user is able to put their email, or guest checkout, or log in, and then they're able to put their billing. And then if they uncheck this, then they have to put a different shipping address, and then credit card options. And then I think this would also alter, because if a user doesn't want to be printed and sent out, it could also be downloaded. So that could be like another option too. And then from there, credit card details, and then express checkout, PayPal, or Amazon Pay. So a user also able to select a coupon code, and then how much they save based on their purchase, so they could be influenced to make that payment. So from there, they get a confirmation order, and then they're able to, if they check out for a guest, they could be able to create an account, so that way the item can be saved in their account. That's basically it from my sketches to my wireframes. Actually ended up dazzling my entire screens, but I really like it. I thought it was awesome. Yeah, I like my partner. She's really very cool, and she's very enthusiastic and very energetic and awesome. She's a teacher, so that's cool that we ended up getting partnered together. I felt like that helped a lot with like both of our experiences and knowledge. So here, she ended up creating a different route, which is in the top. So this is the home. This is like the start off screen, and then this is like the home screen that she created. And and then from there she created like a different route where it's a flow where it takes you to this page, to this shop, to on your curriculum page, and then also here you can also go through here towards that towards this page. So it kind of went like straight to the directly to the design, but let it load a little bit. Yeah, like when I'm recording and then when I'm trying to load Figma here, it kind of like has issues, and I've been trying to like download, like record a lot, and it's just been like lagging a lot. Maybe I needed like a faster computer, but this is like my MacBook Pro that I'm using. So this is a School Universe, the mood board that I actually ended up creating, which inspired me to create like so many colors and seeing like which was best option to pick and what stood out to me the most. So when I was doing this, there was a couple ones that stood out to me like the most, and I ended up also including ones with gradients. It's a lot easier when you like look it up really close, but it's like kind of like blurred right now. So let's wait a little bit. I'll stop zooming in so you can like just stay and load. Yeah, anyways, I ended up creating like looking throughout the fonts and typefaces, like looking at all the typefaces throughout like that I had in Figma. I ended up selecting the ones that I thought would represent Schoolio, and yeah, that took a while. It was kind of like long, but I ended up actually ended up pointing out that Manjari, the typeface, is actually one that's being used in schools a lot. Like, you know, like I remember in elementary school when you had to like trace the O and then do the O, and it was the same typeface. I remember that. So I ended up coming with like Sans, Sanchez, Syra, Sans, Rocket, and then Rockwell, Play, and then I ended up determining that there's some that Schoolio could use for like their advertisement and marketing, like Frederica was one of them, and Lovia. I think Lovia, yeah, it's like very like school material. I think that they could use definitely that for marketing materials as their typeface. And then the ones in the stars is the ones that Ashley and I really liked. So Roboto, SF Pro, Oxymanova, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The ones that we liked a lot, like the most. So yeah, I'm trying to like show off the colors that we were going towards. So I ended up creating these different options for colors for Ashley to be able to pick and choose which one she thought was very good color. So I ended up liking this orange and this one too. And I'm just messing around. I think it's good to like mess around with your options and see which ones in the end like you like the most. This is especially useful also for like logos, like logo creations, or when you're also like branding, like how I'm doing here, when you're creating a specific typeface and body text and title headers and stuff like that. Like it's really important to compare each side by side. So after a ton of like laying out and consideration of all these colors and gradients, so we ended up coming up with, I ended up telling, hey Ashley, pick which ones you like. So she ended up picking two. So let's see, where's the other one at? Oh yeah, they're right here. So she ended up picking two. I really like this one a lot, so I ended up making this a high fidelity in a way. This is what we ended up presenting to Satish today, and so this high fidelity here is like purple to dark purple to dark blue, and then this one over here, it's dark blue and black with light blue accent colors. And then this third one, this dark yellow and dark orange. Yellow and dark orange. So it has an accent of green and blue. I really like this one. I felt like it spoke to me. I ended up choosing that one, by the way. So I actually chose the other two. I ended up choosing these two over here, the orange and then the dark red, and then I ended up choosing this light blue and sort of like dark purple. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think is the best one, which one you guys like. So guess what Satish said. So it's good to show your client multiple options to see which one you prefer and which direction you should go after this. So like it's funny because Satish was like, I want to hear which one you like best, and then I was like, maybe not. I want to hear what you have to say first. So I ended up saying that, and then he ended up saying that he really liked the second one, which is this one, this blue one with black. And then he ended up liking this orange one. He said it really spoke out to him, and it does speak out to me like a lot too. So yeah, curious to know what you guys put down in the comments below if you guys like this orange one or which one you like. I ended up asking some friends too, and some like this one and this dark purple one and dark blue. So Satish said this one and then the orange one, and then Ashley, she ended up saying that she really liked this one right here, and then she liked this blue one because she ended up picking that, right? And then in the end she ended up liking this one too, this lighter blue and lighter purple one. So I myself, I like this orange one and this one to me. This one spoke out to me a lot too when I was like reviewing them and looking it over. So I told that to Satish and Ashley about that. So we ended up coming to like agreement and seeing how we could like make it different, because Satish kind of like wanted to make it a little different with the gradients and stuff. So after like an hour or so of working on it and coming up with his suggestions and changing like the typeface to what we felt was best, and we ended up coming with this. So this is the current one that we're thinking of going towards like the final, so the final two. So it's more like the dark purple, light purple, pink to black, and then a lot of cool like different gradients that it's like really kind of looks like an aurora in a way, and it's pretty much a design trend too in 2021, and it's like a little bit like blackier orange and very, very like bluish. And we're still considering like the colors for like the accent colors, secondary colors maybe. These are, so our primary colors would probably be this purple and dark blue, and then our secondary would be these ones right here, and then our accent colors would be like the CTA and the text that would stand out like in body text. So that is the contestant number one. So this is the second contestant over here. So yeah, my computer's a little laggy. So this is the orange one. I took the orange one too and put the gradients too, like the same gradients but different type of color for gradients. It was like the opposite. I ended up like making the opposite. And then also like the world was more red. Satish wanted it like not like blue like earth, more like different colors that's different. And then he wanted the countries to like pop out. And I feel like I could stretch the map and make it more like kind of more like fit to the globe, to the planet. But it's basically like a universe planet game, and it's basically targeting parents and children. So yeah, that's gonna be that's what we have so far for high fidelities. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what he has to say about these high fidelities and the changes that I made. So me and my partner are going to work next on doing everything high fidelity, and we're gonna get that done. So for for this IDP, our Satish doesn't want user research, like user testing after this. So he says he's pretty much comfortable us having done, like being completely finished with this project after the high fidelities. So that gives us like more time to finish up the course and allows us to finish a lot sooner than we were expecting. So yeah, so pretty much I'm gonna work on my portfolio next, which I'll update on my channel and show you guys what I'm working on and how I'm going to develop my portfolio from Sketch into Webflow. Hopefully you guys subscribe, and hopefully you guys like this video. Hopefully you guys find it useful, and yeah, comment if you did, if you liked the video, if what kind of content you guys want in the future would be awesome. So yeah, for the next one, peace out. I'm gonna go watch the game, by the way. It's Argentina versus Uruguay. So I'm kind of late, like 20 minutes because I was making this video. But yeah, comment and subscribe. For the next one, peace out.